Thank you for joining me. The introit for Sunday, April 18th is from Psalm 16 and Psalm 30. At your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up and have not let my foes rejoice over me. O Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you have healed me. O Lord, you have brought up my soul from Sheol. You restored me to life from among those who go down to the pit. Sing praises to the Lord, O you his saints, and give thanks to his holy name. For his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning. I'm not much of a morning person. I have to be because that is the rhythm of the culture. And I can't tell you how many articles I have read that describes the routines of successful people. And one of the common traits of successful people is that they get started in the morning. They either get to work early or they start their day off with a run or exercise. Now, I'm a little skeptical of the claim that if you add an early morning routine, it will mean that you will become a successful person. But throughout my years, I have discovered the benefits of getting going earlier in the morning. The final parts of the introit intrigues me. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning. When the new day starts, there is a connection with new. The old is left behind. Here comes the new. Now, throughout Scripture, there is a connection with joy and the morning. God's deliverance is seen in the morning. When light arrives, we're able to see what God has done. When the Israelites were in the desert, manna, the bread from heaven, was found in the morning. In 2 Kings, it's recorded that God struck down 185,000 Assyrians during the night. And then the people found out what God had done in the morning. Jesus rose from the grave in the morning. And the women discovered the wonderful event in the morning. Now, we all face struggles and challenges. And there might even be a time when we think those struggles are never ending. When we are in the middle of challenge, it can seem like a long and troubling night. A time when the darkness has overshadowed us and it's difficult to see the good that has happened. However, when that is the case, remember what God has done. God brings with him deliverance. David states here in the psalm, you have brought up my soul from Sheol. Sheol, meaning the deep, dark pit. Sheol is that place where we've gotten ourselves into and cannot see a way out. Sheol is that place where we start to convince ourselves that God hates us and wants us to suffer. Sheol is that place where we give up and turn our backs on God. Sheol is the place where we are so disoriented we will blame God for all of our troubles. But God does not let his people stay there. God brings with him deliverance and mercy. Sheol is a place where, try as we might, we cannot dig ourselves out of that pit. There's no getting out. And the darkness in it is never ending. We need help. We need someone to intervene and save. And God does exactly that. And when he takes us out of that pit, he declares to us his favor and his grace. However, I know that sometimes it's difficult to live in that new life that God gives. And we seemingly are always tempted to go and live in the past and dwell on past actions and sins. We're always tempted to fall back into the pit and let darkness rule our lives once again. But God gives us the morning. God gives us the reminder that we move forward not being led by past failures and mistakes, but being led by his grace and mercy. God will deliver us. And through Jesus, he already has. Thank you for joining me.